Welcome to SakshiEducation.com. So we are discussing about the current affairs of February 1 to 10. So now we will see about international current affairs. So firstly, on February 1st, India joins Ashgabat Agreement, and this Ashgabat Agreement will facilitate India for trade and transit between the Central Asian countries and Persian Gulf, and this was established in 2011 at Ashgabat, which is the capital city of Turkmenistan. And this group, Ashgabat group, consists of 4 important nations like Iran, Oman, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan. And this Ashgabat will facilitate India to ease of doing business for trade and transit for Central Asian nations. Along with this, India was joined Ashgabat Agreement in 2016. So there are now 5 nations in Ashgabat group. Next, New Manchester India Partnership, which is known as MIP, was signed between India and England. So this MIP aimed at connecting Indian companies with Northern England for ease of doing business. This was launched in London on February 1st, 2018. So remember Manchester is known for production of cotton as well as cotton industries. So a industrial revolution took place in Manchester. In India, Ahmedabad is known as Manchester of Asia or Manchester of East. Next, India contributed an additional $1 million to UNDPF, United Nations Development Partnership Fund. So as part of South-South cooperation. So this United Nations Development Partnership Fund was launched in June 2017. So whenever a disaster occurs, so this fund will be utilized. Okay, so if India has contributed $1 million to United Nations Development Partnership Fund. So in the Asia or in the Pacific regions, if any disaster like earthquakes, tsunamis or cyclones take place, so this fund will be utilized. Uttar Pradesh state government has inaugurated Dastak scheme, so a door-to-door campaign to eradicate the deadly acute encephalitis or Japanese encephalitis disease. So this Dastak was launched by Uttar Pradesh state government along with UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, so which was established in 1946. UNICEF, which was established in 1946, based in New York. So both of them has launched Dastak to eradicate the acute encephalitis or Japanese encephalitis. Next, India ranks 42nd in 2017 Global Democracy Index out of 167 nations. So India ranks 42nd. So this is released by Economist Intelligence Unit of UK based firm. And in the list of Global Democracy Index, the top 3 countries are Norway, Iceland and Sweden. And the 67th country, that is 167th country is Norway, North Korea, and 166th country is Syria. And very first time in India, the Chief of US Air Force, General David Goldfein, has flew indigenous lightweight combat aircraft Tejas at Indian Air Force Station Jodhpur of Rajasthan, and this is the first time that a foreign military chief has flew Tejas, and he is accompanied by Air Vice Marshal A.P. Singh as a co-pilot. So this is the first time that a foreign military chief has flew the Tejas in India. So, this will be highlighted in the examinations also. Next, 5th South Asia Region Public Procurement Conference was held in New Delhi. So, this was hosted by Ministry of Finance and All India Management Association, and it is being sponsored by World Bank, ADB and Islamic Development Bank. So, World Bank, ADB and Islamic Development Bank has mutually sponsored the launch of Public Procurement Conference. So, for the cooperation of South Asian region. Next, Cabinet approves signing of India-Australia Memorandum of Understanding of Secondment Program for a period of 3 months. This secondment program facilitates that the Indian official or the Australian official can stay in the countries, that is Indian in Australia and Australian in India. So, both should be economists and will look after the economic policies of India for 3 months. So, this is known as secondment program. So, this is being approved by Union Cabinet, and also Union Cabinet approves DTAA agreement between India and China. So, DTAA means double taxation avoidance agreement. So, avoiding taxes, okay, for the same income earned, okay, within the nations. India ratifies Minamata agreement. So, this Minamata Convention on Mercury. So, on February 8th, 2018, so the main aim of this Minamata Convention is to protect human health from mercury emissions. So, this is an environment degradation, that mercury is also causing pollution to the environment. Next, Janadriya. Remember the word Janadriya. This is a national heritage festival in Saudi Arabia, which is inaugurated by External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj, as India is a host nation which receives the guest of honor on behalf of Saudi Arabia. So, Janadriya is a national heritage festival in Riyadh of Saudi Arabia. Next, India and Palestine signs 6 agreements, followed by India's Prime Minister visit to Palestine, and this is the first time in the history of India that the Prime Minister of India has landed or visited Palestine, and he was being received by the President of Palestine, Mahmoud Abbas, at Ramallah, which is the capital city of Palestine. So, in this regard, so both has exchanged nearly 6 understandings, memorandum of understandings, and as well as Modi was conferred Grand Collar of the State of Palestine Award, which is the highest award given for the foreign delegates. So, these are the very important current affairs related to international affairs. Next, coming to the sports, women boxer Mary Kom, MC Mary Kom won gold medal at India Open International Boxing Tournament at 48 kg category, which was held at Tyagaraja Indoor Stadium in New Delhi. And next, badminton and Olympic medalist PV Sindhu has won silver medal at India Open Badminton Champion, which was held in New Delhi. And next, Pinky Rani Jangra has won 51 kg category of boxing, and she won gold medal at India Open Boxing Tournament, which was held in New Delhi. And also India won Under 19 Cricket World Cup against Australia, which was held in Bay Oval of New Zealand on 3rd February 2018. So, India is a champion here in Under 19 World Cup. Coming to books and authors, Exam Warriors is the book written by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, so which was being released by External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. In the examination, the question will be like this: who inaugurated the book? Whether it is a Prime Minister or President of India or Vice President of India. So it is the External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj who has released the book, which is written by Narendra Modi. The name of the book is Exam Warriors, and the publishers are Penguin Publishers. This kind of question will also be asked in the examination. Another book is Mere Sapnon Ka Bharat, which is written by Tarun Vijay. So this book is based on the dreams of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, okay, to develop India. So this is the book released by Home Minister Rajnath Singh. So very important two books are being dealt here. One is Mere Sapnon Ka Bharat, the Sapno of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, which is written by Tarun Vijay, and also another book is Exam Warriors. So it is to boost up the aspirants of exams. Next important is on 1st February, the 41st Foundation Day of Indian Coast Guard was celebrated. So it is very important, Indian Coast Guard. Next, on 2nd February, World Wetlands Day was being celebrated with the theme Wetlands for Sustainable Urban Future. So World Wetlands Day is very important. Wetlands are helpful for cooling the environment, okay, so for the change of climate change or else the global warming. Next, on 4th February, World Cancer Day was being observed with the theme We Can, I Can. Next, on 10th February, National Deworming Day was observed. So this is to reduce the cases of worm infections in the children between the age of 1 to 19 years. So this deworming day was being observed since 2015. So which is being started by the present NDA government. So in the examinations, these kind of questions will be asked. So the highlights are the Wetlands Day as well as the deworming day. So these are the highlights of 1 to 10 current affairs. Thank you.